Would I play Cade over DJ? I mean,
No.
it that question it's a tough question to answer because I mean I lean no, just because I have not seen Cade run the offense, um, you know,
Right.
at a consistent enough level to think, well, I mean, he'd be like significantly better than DJ because I'm like, I don't think you make that change unless you're sure that you have a guy that's going to run it like definitively better, um,
Right.
and we
Yeah.
just we just haven't seen so.
Yeah. He hasn't got the opportunity to show if he's better.
Yeah,
Maybe he
and
has
they
in
put him in
practice,
some
but
crappy yeah,
yeah,
crappy
but as far
situation.
as the games, he's been put in multiple like terrible situations. Um, so I mean, yeah, I say no because, well, yeah, he hasn't run our offense um, basically at all. Um, DJ has. So Um, is DJ the best quarterback out there? No, but he's playing well enough right now to win games and keep his job. So um, he carried the ball for what, like 17 yards tonight, or 17 rushes tonight.
DJ,
17 rushes, yeah, for like 89 yards or something like that.
something like that.
He had as many rushes as Shipley.
Yep. I the we hate giving film off of the ball.
I
It
know,
seems,
right? Why can't we get film off of the ball more?
you
Take
know,
some of
we
DJ.
give.
Take some of DJ's runs and give them to Phil.
I
I'm
saw,
not saying you.
Street
I'm not saying you
Streeter
got to
saw
take.
how well Maffa ran the ball last
Yeah,
week and was like, well,
he was
that
like,
worked. So
oh,
let's
he's
not
like,
let's
oh no, oh no,
you can't do that again
yeah. We
because that
we
that
can't
worked.
we can't have two running backs going off.
Right.
We can only let one at a time.
But hey,
I don't know. Whatever,
I you know what I'm not going to complain to as sloppy and horrible as that third quarter. This I
Yeah, it's
I can't get too upset at this point because this is what I expect. I predicted 31-10, and
right.
I expected us to have drives that looked like that. And
Absolutely.
I
And
guess
we had
I wouldn't have had wouldn't have had such a reaction, a negative reaction to it if they hadn't looked so good in the first and they just
right.
completely went away from what was working.
This
And
yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier on in the stream before you popped on. This is one of the most frustrating parts about this Clemson team, right? Is like you watch that first half, offense, defense. I mean, as clean of a first half as we've played all season, and as complete of a half that we've played all season. And then you see us come out in the third quarter, and it's like, what in the world is this? We're putting the ball all over the ground. We're making stupid mistakes. DJ's holding on to the ball too long. It's just like it's one thing after another. And it's just like, how do we go from that first half and then have something like that? And when things go bad for DJ, he starts like almost like seeing ghost, right? Like he starts like not trusting the pocket at all, like moving around when he shouldn't be, when he's not feeling pressure, he thinks he is. He gets really indecisive. Luckily he got out of that funk. Um, and credit to the coaches and stuff for getting him out of that funk. But it's just hard to. It's frustrating because you got a kind of a glimpse of what this Clemson team could be, and then we go back to you know doing our whole turn the ball over and getting our own way and kill drives ourselves. Three turnovers in a row. I just think we kill ourselves, man. Miami didn't do anything to stop us all game. We could have put probably 21 more points up against them. Yep. But instead, not that 21 more points would have made. We won 40-10. So it is what it is. If we would have won 60-10, that wouldn't have been it is what it is. It's a blowout regardless, but it would have been nice to see us just put together a complete game finally. And we still haven't done that this season. And I'm not sure that we will put together a complete game this season. We're running out of time, Jordan. We are running out of time.
Yeah.
Maybe in the ACC championship game we will. If
maybe.
we were gonna do it, I hope we do it in that game.
Yeah. But hope it comes. Yeah.
And if we can ever shake off this this turnover sickness we have right now, that would be the game to do it as well. Because you start turning the ball over. Well, this next game too. You start turning the ball over against Carolina. It's a rivalry game. They start getting some confidence. You don't want to do that. You don't want to give them any hope in that game.
If they pull this this upset off tonight, we're going to be hearing it from them regardless. Because it's whether it's necessarily true or not. The perception is that Tennessee is significantly better than Clemson.
I don't think they are.
They're not certainly not showing that they are tonight.
Their offense is better than Clemson's offense. But if we're talking about an entire team, I don't know that you could just I don't know that you could completely just be like, Tennessee's better than Clemson. Yeah, of course. I don't know about that.
If they're gonna, they've scored 28 points in the first half. So I think no matter what happens, even if they fall short in this game, they're gonna come into, they're gonna be pretty calming in the Death Valley just because of the juice. They're coming off of a really embarrassing loss to Florida, who lost to Vanderbilt today, by the way.
Did they really?
And yeah,
I know they were losing at one point, but I didn't keep up with it.
But so they're coming off of that and getting putting up point that their offense really hasn't been able to put up points all season, and now all of a sudden they look like they're looking like 2019 LSU. So they're going to come into Death Valley pretty confident. Thinking they've maybe figured something out. Although in reality, I think Tennessee's defense is not very good. But definitely don't want to give them extra motivation or an extra juice by turning the ball over when we play them. So